There is a unique kind of electricity that surges through Arrowhead Stadium when game day arrives. But on this particular Friday, August 22nd, with the summer sun painting the sky gold, the energy was supercharged. The Kansas City Chiefs were about to face off against the Chicago Bears, and you could feel the anticipation pulsing in the air. The stands buzzed with excitement, and in the heart of this vibrant chaos stood Travis Kelce, the beating heart of the Kansas City Chiefs. As the stadium announcer's voice boomed through the loudspeakers, the crowd erupted. The Chiefs lineup was being introduced, but it was the name Travis Kelce that brought the fans to their feet. He emerged from the tunnel, his steps confident, his eyes locked forward, every inch the leader his teammates rely on. His white gloves were clenched, his jaw set with intensity. In that moment, he was not just a player, he was the embodiment of Kansas City's hopes, dreams, and relentless drive. Kelce's presence has always been magnetic. He's a towering figure, yes, but what stands out even more is the way he commands respect. When he leads his teammates onto the field, it's as if he's carrying the entire franchise's legacy on his broad shoulders. And on this Friday afternoon, every fan in Arrowhead Stadium could sense that something special was about to unfold. The Red Sea roared as Kelce took his first steps onto the field. Number 87 was more than a jersey, it was a symbol. Reporters scrambled to capture the moment, their cameras snapping as Kelce's warrior spirit radiated from every pore. His teammates lined up behind him, each drawing strength from his unwavering confidence. You could see it in their faces. Tonight, they were ready to give everything for their leader. But what makes Kelce truly extraordinary isn't visible in a highlight reel or a stat sheet. It's the way he transforms the locker room into a sanctuary of belief before the game even begins. That afternoon, as the Chiefs prepared to defend their home turf, Kelce's voice echoed through the corridors. He spoke of responsibility, of pride, of the sacredness of the red jersey. He reminded his teammates that Arrowhead wasn't just a stadium, it was a fortress, guarded by the passion of every fan in the seats. Veterans nodded in agreement, rookies hung on every word. Kelce's leadership is both fire and glue, igniting the team's spirit while binding them together as one. With every rousing speech, he makes it clear the Chiefs are more than just players, they're family. The anticipation reached a fever pitch as the teams took the field. Arrowhead's reputation as one of the NFL's loudest stadiums was put to the test, and it did not disappoint. When Kelce appeared, the crowd's roar became thunderous. The stadium shook. Fans waved homemade 87 signs and chanted, "Fear the kingdom!" It was a declaration of war, and Chicago could feel the pressure mounting. Across the field, the Bears could sense the challenge. They were not just facing a team, they were facing a dynasty, led by a living legend in Kelce. And with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, the Chiefs' offense was a symphony of chaos for any defense. The Mahomes-Kelce connection has rewritten the rules of football. Defenders know what's coming, and yet, somehow, they're powerless to stop it. Every snap, every play, the crowd watched with bated breath. Would Mahomes target Kelce? Would he break free from coverage, weaving through defenders like a runaway train? Would he make that game-changing catch, the kind that flips the script in an instant? The anticipation was intoxicating. Kelce is not just a tight end. He's a force of nature. His routes are crisp, unpredictable, and laced with danger for anyone who dares to cover him. The moment the ball leaves Mahomes' hand, you can feel the stadium inhale as one. Then, in a flash, Kelce leaps into the air, snatching the ball from the sky with the grace of a dancer and the power of a freight train. The crowd explodes, and Arrowhead shakes once more. But for those who know Kelce's story, every electrifying play is just the latest chapter in a saga of grit and glory. Since being drafted in 2013, he has clawed his way up from promising rookie to Hall of Fame caliber superstar. His resume sparkles: 3 Super Bowl rings, countless Pro Bowl selections, and enough records to fill an entire wall of the Chiefs' training facility. Yet, ask any teammate what sets Kelce apart, and they'll tell you it's his heart. Kelce plays for more than personal glory. He plays for Kansas City, the city that adopted him, the fans who adore him, and the teammates who trust him with their dreams. In the locker room, he's the first to offer encouragement when times are tough and the first to celebrate when victories are won. This game against the Bears was no different. Every time Kelce lined up, defenders braced themselves. Every step he took was a threat. Every catch was a statement. The Chiefs are still the team to beat, and Kelce is still the king of tight ends. Sometimes, a single catch from Kelce is enough to shatter an opponent's confidence. He's made a career out of breaking tackles and breaking hearts. But the real magic happens off the field. When the game ends and the lights fade, Kelce is still there, signing autographs, chatting with fans, laughing with teammates. He knows that football is about more than touchdowns. It's about memories, community, and the bonds that last long after the final whistle. That's why Kansas City loves him. He's their hero, but also their neighbor. He buys groceries at the same stores, cheers for the same Little League teams, and gives back to the community at every turn. Through his charity work and public appearances, Kelce has become more than a football player. He's a symbol of hope and resilience for an entire region. And so, as the sun set over Arrowhead Stadium and the Chiefs battled the Bears on the field below, it wasn't just a football game. It was a celebration of everything Kelce represents: courage, passion, and an unbreakable will to win. The crowd, the city, and every player wearing red felt it in their bones. For the Bears, the game was a daunting challenge. For the Chiefs, it was another opportunity to etch their names deeper into NFL history. And for Travis Kelce, it was another night to inspire, to lead, and to remind the world why he is one of the greatest to ever play the game. Every pass, every tackle, every roar from the stands was a tribute to his legacy. And as the clock ticked down, there was no doubt that the story of Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs was far from over. If anything, it was just another thrilling chapter in a saga that will be told for generations. Fans lingered long after the final whistle, reluctant to leave the magic behind. They knew that they had witnessed something extraordinary, not just a game, but a testament to the power of leadership, heart, and the unyielding belief that greatness is always within reach. As the lights dimmed and Arrowhead emptied, one thing was certain: as long as Travis Kelce leads the charge, the Chiefs' kingdom will never fall silent. The legend continues, and the world can only watch in awe, waiting for the next unforgettable moment.